loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from...
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out! 674! 12. Check 13! 6-6, pull it high. Hey, check. Hurry up!
On 1st and 10, Locke completes it to Dixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Protein spill! 12. Here we go. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. 55 to Mike.
Love. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mexico. 11. Go ahead. 49, check 49. Hey, check. Under crunch.
A shotgun snap for Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Watch the eye. Twist on travel. Hard, hard. Smooth.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wolf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, Lawrence. Open man is Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
On the double.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
6 man. 5.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Found his target, it's Anderson.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Switch it. Roll out. Rock it. Go. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Our first half update now from Philadelphia, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pilot, 64, reach. Check. Leo. Get it.
This is Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, exit. Tighten up. 22-jet bomber. Slow. No. Under 10.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch. Check. Hard.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Switch. Check 3, 6. Pull it high.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Kill. 11Z.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run.
11Z. 55. Hey, Echo.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Hey, check right. Watch 55.
On 1st down, it's long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, Mexico.
On first down, Locke able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Hey, high 7.
Luck on first down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Again, Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
61, matchbox, light.
He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip.
Look at me. Score. Hey, seam 6. He's coming. We got double.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Monday. 11.
Out of the gun, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
12. Reggie. Bang. Switch. On. Hey, watch it. Check safety. Tight dog. 12.
Here's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
12. Watching you drive. Go ahead. 11B. Greystone, travel. Double up. He's coming. Check. Ready.
After the interception, it's Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike, 55.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Hey, Alpha. Go.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson. As time expires in the first half. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. To the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the 80 weapon. Check 49, check 49. Bravo. Go. Joker. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
8-3. 56. X3.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mexico. Watch a slant.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Easy. Alert. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Twist. Mike 96. Strong right. You go night. Watch the edge. Wide. Get wide. Reggie.
Back to throw, Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Topper!
Watch twist! Watch twist! Check 3! Check 3! Check 26! Check 26! Shit! Showing up!
Ready!
Operating from the gun. Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Dixon complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Alert!
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mike 12. Man, I got you. Hey, 96 is coming.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Luck. He gets it in the hands of Dice. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Run, man. Mike 96. Watch twist. Mike 96. Mike 11B. I got one.
To the air again, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check. 96 is coming. We got Mike 12.
Buzz.
Check, go get him.
Luck throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's locked. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
11. Twelve.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Mexico. 11. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
They're going to go. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stand off, dude.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. No.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check.
Go.
Slam.
Now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You.
Hey, you.
Check back 34.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Protein spill.
Tighten up.
Fair. Hey, orbit. Deep grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonidas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Under 10. 10.
40, easy, alert.
12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
is coming. We got Mike 96. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
11B.
General West.
96 is coming. 11B. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, exit.
To throw is Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check.
Hey, Echo.
A shotgun snap for Love. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Claw.
Push him back.
From the red zone now, Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Alert. 96. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check hot. Kill. Go ahead. Slam.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
High 7. Hey!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 40, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 91 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
11. Hey, check. Check 50. Strong right. Check.
Luck gonna throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Mexico. Just Reggie. Crash. Motion. 12.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he has paid it off in a big, big way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Luck. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Luck. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
60-or. Check pass. Check pass. Back, hey, wahoo! Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Smith.
Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Man.
Mike. Now.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be recovered by the Redskins. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Call.
Mike 96.
On.
There's a party now.
Hey, quick. Hey, Haywood.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under